Konnichiwa, minamoto shinono, everybody, so welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm gonna do a personality test. Me, personally, I don't know, a quick little pun there, you know what I'm saying? I like the vibes, okay. You guys already like the vibes already? I like already the vibes already, everything already. And yeah, so in this video I'm gonna do a personality test that pretty much everybody have done before, almost everybody, basically everybody. So let's just get straight into the video. I'm back, guys, you know what I'm saying, that quick little transition. So here's the website. I think this is the website that everybody used. It's like, answer to this one is pretty complicated, so we'll see what my personality is, guys. I'm really interested what the computer thinks my personality is. Well, really, it's probably long, like, no way I'm an evil psychopath that wants to kill everybody, like, no way. So yeah, guys, let's just get straight into it. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just feel awkward in the crowd, but I am more to disagree than agree because it's depending on my mood. So yeah, I'm picking the middle, maybe, you know what I'm saying. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. A lot. Let me tell you that much. I do that a lot. That's all you need to know. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Yeah, no, I'm just too smart. I can do that easy clap. I can make it right now. Okay, we going somewhere soon. A new video. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Well, I do that, but I do not. I don't.
朋友是一个坚韧不拔
I do that. I
韧不拔的纪录片。
I don't do that a lot. Is what I'm trying to say. So, in a conversation long has taken place, yes, I do, but not too much. So, on. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. Well, you know, if I see a friend crying, usually I see my friend that is also his friend going to him to support him emotionally. Then I just look around and see what the problem is and try to solve the problem instead, which means I disagree. So people can literally upset you. Yes, right now that is the case. Right now, that is the case. But I feel like I want to change that fact, so I'm putting it on the one because I rarely get mad. But when I do get mad, let me tell you, bad things happen. You often rely on other people to be the one to start a conversation and keep it going. Yes, I do that because I'm socially awkward, and without them saying stuff, I cannot say stuff. So you know what, sometimes I do start the conversation since that's worth it instead, so I'm gonna put it here. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. To be honest, I usually just don't give a shrimp about what's going on. To be honest, if a plan get hold, except like something I'm really proud of kind of plan, I would like to get it to my priority and do it faster. But if it's like a normal plan, I feel like I would like be meh about it, to be absolutely honest. So I kind of disagree, but sometimes I do it, so I fully disagree. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. I mean, yes, I rarely worry. I rarely worry if I made a good impression or not, because I already know it's gonna be bad. It will be a challenge for you to spend a whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. Unfortunately, that is right. No, that's not right. I can literally watch anime, watch YouTube, eat food that will keep me company. You are more of a detail oriented than a bigger person, big picture. I'm more of a detail oriented than a big picture. So detail is like basically have like every single detail stuff in right now, or we look at the big picture. But what I do is usually I collect the detail stuff, every single detail that I can as much as possible, and then I look at the big picture, because that way you have a higher chance to see, you have a higher and better bigger picture that you can see. So that's kind of like a tip that I have. I don't know if it's an actual tip, so that's what I usually do. I just see at every single detail that I have right now, and then I make a bigger picture out of the details that I have. So I'm basically in the middle. You are very affectionate with people you care about. I am, but the thing is, I hide my feelings. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. I don't really have a careful, but methodical is kind of like what I do usually. Yeah, I think I have to agree on that. You are so bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. No comment. Parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. I'm gonna disagree on that, but not like hard disagree, because I do that sometimes, but not a lot. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. No, actually, I actually can talk to them about emotions fairly easily, because I don't know, I have this kind of thing. My sympathy goes hard. If I have sympathy for somebody, it's like full-on sympathy. Like I think about it like all day. Bro, I'm starting to have an accent now. Oh no. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages, dog, ages browsing the catalog. I don't watch movies, and I don't browse the catalog for movies, so, but I am picky when I want to watch it, because I never like watch anything, you know, only the thing I'm interested in. So agreed. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. That, sir, I have to disagree, but kind of agree to. I cannot stay calm under a lot of pressure. But so yeah, hard disagree. When you're in a group of people you don't know. Whoa, okay. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no wait. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation. Yeah, disagree, mate. I cannot do that. What the hell? When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Your dreams tend to be bizarre. No, but sometimes it does happen. So in the middle it goes. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. That's not me, Chief. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. Dedicated, rarely getting sidetracked is kind of true, but kind of wrong at the same time, so I'm putting it in the middle. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yes, indeed. So I hard agree on this one. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to a new people, and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Yes, I do that. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. I hard disagree on that. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. It depends on the situation. If everybody else is crying, I'm joining in. You know what I'm saying? Why not? But if I'm the only one crying, I would try to hide it, but it's gonna be most definitely a fail. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate one. The bustling and busy one, better. Yes. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. I do get very into it when I'm talking about stuff like that, so yes. When it comes to making a life-changing choice, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Life-changing choices is a thing that I choose with my head. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. Yes. Oh, can I go back? Oh no. I asked. Oh. What? prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. But I feel like I'm the kind of guy that would go for revenge. That's what I said. Seems. So, thing is, I usually prefer to forgive. You often make actually, you know what? I hardly disagree. No, never mind. You often make decisions on a whim. Yes, but not a lot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do not. But it's mostly on a whim. The time you spend with yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. I little bit disagree. Sometimes spending with people actually funner. You often put a special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or movie. Sometimes I do, but that's super rare. You always know exactly what you want. Yeah. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. I don't do that rarely. I do that quite a bit, but not too much. When in a public place, usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. That is a question that we already took. What are you trying to say? Stick to the quieter, less quiet. No, usually the quieter place is like scary. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future. Yes, I actually look at present rather than the future most of the time, but sometimes when I look to the future I look too far. So it's like, I don't know, man, you know what, sometimes I do both. Right now I take the stuff from right now for the future. You often have a hard time understanding other people feeling. Yeah, no. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. I usually go for the useful ones. So yeah, I kind of disagree on that. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Actually, I have thought of that before, but you know, you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up with a conversation. Unfortunately, that's a hard no from me. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. You look after yourself first, and others come in second. I do that sometimes. But I usually think about others more than myself, usually. So I'm gonna put it there. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Yes, I do. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes, from sad to happy very easily. From angry to happy very easily. You often contemplate the reason for human existence or meaning of life. I actually do that quite rarely. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. No, I do not. You have detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. I do have career plans, education, I kind of do. And I have it not really detailed, but I have it. So no, little bit agree. You rarely dwell on your regrets. Yeah, I actually rarely do that. So, yes, but I do that sometimes. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained in need of a getaway. If there's a bunch of people that I don't know, maybe. But if like there's more people that I know than I don't know, I usually stay. So disagree on that. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I usually just go real, you know. It's just let's keep it real here. So you know what, middle you go. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Yes, when I do that, I usually picture myself as them. Sometimes, no, not sometimes, every time I think about sad things that I never gone through, I cry. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent effort. Spontaneous bursts of energy every Sunday and Wednesday, baby. Sometimes I do it consistently. Sometimes I would rather just pull out a burst of energy. So yes, it is closer to that one. Your emotions control you more than you control dumb. Sometimes that happens, but most of the time it's all because of anger, but the rest is like I can control. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. So it's fun, so yeah, sure. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could have changed in everyday life. Yes, you always consider how your actions might affect on other people before doing something. Let's get that. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you have a change of heart. Yes, I do. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. Every time I look at a mirror, look at this ugly frick is what I say. Yeah, I rarely do that, but it does happen most of the time. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. Your gender optional. Okay, others. Just kidding, it's a male. See results. Okay, my mind is 50-50. This is basically 50-50. Introverted and extroverted energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy to be intuitive more than observant, but okay, interesting. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Thinking, feeling. Let's skip that one. This trait reflects on our approach to work, planning, and decision making. Prospecting and judging. I like that. I like the percentage. Identify. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities. Assertive, turbulent. I'm very turbulent, okay? So basically, I can get with pretty much anybody. I'm a mediator. I just realized my camera has been broken this whole time.